Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 coming at you with another video. And today's video, I want to talk about my kind of thoughts on Sony's Spider-Man franchise. But more specifically, I want to talk about Madam Web and Spider-Verse's Miguel O'Hara. Because I think what they should have done if I was in charge of Sony, and this is how I would have handled it, would be I would switch the roles of Miguel O'Hara and Madam Web. And what I mean by that is with the Spider-Verse movies, I would introduce Madam Web in that movie. And the role that Miguel O'Hara had, where he kind of like monitored the multiverse and made sure like the canon events happened, have Madam Web do that, because that's what her character is supposed to do. So basically what I would do is I would change Spider-Verse to make it where Madam Web is in control of the Spider-Verse. She's the one maintaining it. She's the one looking after it. And you could basically keep the movie the same thing. The only thing you'd have to change is, again, get Miguel O'Hara out of there, put Madam Web in there, have her take up the same role, have the same kind of like thoughts and motivations that like Miguel had, especially about like Miles and things like that, and have the movie go the same way. The only thing you'd have to change is instead of the multiverse travel being technology based, just have it magic based, because Madam Web is more of a magic based character than like a tech based character, and that's pretty much all you really need to change. Just make it more magic based than tech based. And I think Madam Web being in the Spider-Verse would be much better for her character, because one, it's kind of the role she has just in general. And then, like, I was shocked when they said they were making a Madam Web movie, because even though I like Madam Web as a character, she is not a solo movie character. She is not a character that can hold a solo movie. Very same thing with like Morbius. He's not like that good of a villain to have his own movie about. He's more of like a background character that should be kind of like a secondary villain in a much bigger movie. Like that's kind of like what Morbius should be. And Madam Web's the same way. Like, I don't think a movie about Madam Web could really be done well, because like, again, she's more of a supporting character rather than being like a main character in her own kind of story or full-on movie. And again, I think her being in the Spider-Verse would be a much better use of her character. But with that being said, if I would put Madam Web in Spider-Verse in Miguel O'Hara's role, and then I would take Miguel O'Hara and put him in Madam Web's role and give Spider-Man 2099 his own live-action movie. Sony, why the fuck would you not do that? I would flip out if they said, hey, we're making a Spider-Man 2099 movie with Miguel O'Hara, and it would be perfect. It would be perfect, because like one of the problems I think Sony has with their whole like Spider-Man franchise is they don't want to step on the toes of Disney Marvel. And Miguel O'Hara would be a perfect solution to that, because again, Miguel O'Hara is his own thing. He's Spider-Man, but from the year 2099. He's not related to Peter Parker. He got inspired by Spider-Man. He made his own Spider-Man suit. And it takes place in the future. So, like, in the distant future, the year 2099. So, again, he's not going to be running into characters like Green Goblin or Doc Ock or Sandman or Venom. He's not going to be running into them. He'd have his own set of villains. And you could make your own Spider-Man franchise just off Miguel O'Hara alone. And again, it's just like, why would you not do that? Why would you not think of, hey, let's make our own, a new live-action Spider-Man movie, but with 2099, so we don't even have to worry about Disney. They can't do shit. This is all Spider-Man. This is all our own stuff. And again, it blows my mind that they haven't done that. It's insane. And like, again, a live action Miguel O'Hara movie would be awesome. We could have a futuristic city. I bet the suit would look fantastic. Like, you could do so much with that. But instead, you decided to make a Madam Web movie. Like, a bunch of fucking retards. Like, god damn it. I can't believe it. But again, I would again, if I was in charge of Sony or the film division of Spider-Man, I would treat it with a lot more respect. I'd be using it to its fuller potential. Like, you have gold. See, the thing about Spider-Man, just in general, and I think this is what makes me the most annoyed and agitated, is Spider-Man is a big enough character on his own. He does not need the MCU. Like, some other, like, Marvel characters kind of need the MCU to kind of be relevant. I'm thinking characters like Hawkeye, characters like Black Widow, even like characters like Thor to some extent, and like even like I'd say the Hulk benefits from being in the MCU. But Spider-Man has such a great lore and story around him that you could make, like, look at the 90s Spider-Man cartoon show. They didn't, like, until like the last season, they really did not pull anything from other Marvel franchises. Very rarely you might have a little bit of a crossover with like Daredevil coming in, and like maybe like the Punisher shows up once or twice, but pretty much it was all Spider-Man. And again, Spider-Man is such a big character, he doesn't need the MCU. He is his own universe. You don't need other characters making his universe richer. It's rich on its own. So the fact that like they keep fucking it up is the most maddening thing to me. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the rest of your day. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.